Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. This is a Monday through Friday virtual stitching retreat. I'm fussing with my MacBook right now. Oh, makes me crazy. I'm trying to smile and make it all better. But you follow me on my sewing journey, and I hope I can inspire you to put something under the needle. So on this MacBook, if you put your cursor too close to the side, other apps that you have open will pop out and kind of hang over they float, right? Well, the go live button on StreamYard is underneath one of them, and I can't get it to move out of the way. Drives me nuts. I know it's easy to do to you Mac users, but so Harriet, I see you're going to Germany. Love that. I have been on a craft tours. If you guys ever get an opportunity to take a craft tours, I highly recommend it. Candace and I, not this Candace Park, another Candace, we went this time last year. I was in England and it was fabulous. Was it this time? No, it was late November, early December. All right, Frito is here. She wants her biscuits. Let me find them. I'm going to find them. I am still, oh, Frito, they went way over there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they went way over here. Okay. I found them. Sorry, guys. I found them. Come here, baby girl. Well, come here. Come here. You want your biscuit? Hello, sweet baby. There you go. Good girl. You guys can't see her. Hold on. There we go. You can get her back today. Well, come here. Come here. Come in here. All right. Turn around. Turn around. She's like, what do you want me to do? There you go. Sweet. Show your face. Yeah, show your face, baby. All right, that's it. Go away. Go away. Bye-bye. There we go. All done. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Frito, go lay down. Okay. Oh, my shirt. Yes, I really do need all these sewing machines. Although I am one short in here now because I have placed Gypsy, my travel machine. She now lives in the motorhome because that's really the only time I use that machine. The last class I went to was a Laura Heine class, and we didn't need the machine, so I didn't need it. But if I need it, I know where it is. I just don't need it in here, taking up a lot of space, because it's not only the machine, but also the embroidery arm bag that goes along with it. I'm going to move you guys right over here so I can see what's going on. Okay. So nice to see everybody here. If you're new, please let us know in the chat. This is a stitching retreat. So we've got a welcoming committee wandering around. Pop in and say, hi, I'm new. And they will shower you with lots of love. And if you want to get someone's attention or you're responding to someone, use the @ symbol right up above the keyboard, the 2 on the keyboard, in an old traditional keyboard. And you can start typing their name. It'll pop up. You can highlight it, and that will highlight on their screen. Okay. Well, good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Rhett is here. We haven't seen you in a while, Rhett. Good morning. Glad you joined us. Okay. I don't know if you just noticed when I was giving Frito her treats, but there's a little something of a change here. I got a husky table from Home Depot. I've changed out those, what I would call POS tables that I had from IKEA. They were hollow. They wobbled terribly. And my husband hates IKEA furniture, so I couldn't have it in here. But, well, not because of him, but they were very, very substandard. So the one that the 6x10 machine was on, Gypsy, and the one that my piecing machine is on, they today are going to the curb at the end of the driveway with a sign that says free. And I'm sure they'll be gone by lunch. That's how it goes here. So I wanted a table in white with, you can only get the wood block top, which is fine. This thing is solid wood. It's wonderful, or at least it looks like it's solid wood. So, yeah, the Crafty Life has her M17. That's a Janome machine, and that thing is ginormous. And you really need something that's very sturdy to handle the shake. My Luminaire is on a Flexi Spot E7 table. This would have worked just as well, I think, but this one has the manual crank as opposed to the, the hydraulics going up and down and whatnot. I love them too. And I have the white base under here. Now, in order to get the white base in my area, I had to order the one in this length. I could have certainly gotten a 57-inch table. That was way too big. And again, these are from Home Depot, not sponsored, none of that, but well worth it. $160, I think I paid for this thing, which is dirt cheap when it comes to sewing tables, right? So I got the 46-inch and it came with 2 drawers. I told Keith, don't put the drawers on it. I don't want the drawers, because the ones without the drawers that were like $20 cheaper, I think, $20 or $30 cheaper without the drawers, they weren't available. I couldn't get them shipped to store. I couldn't get them delivered. Not available. So we sacrificed a couple drawers. I'm totally fine with that. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. So got that done. And then yesterday I did get the surround around my best friend on this. Didn't this block turn out just adorable? This is the month 5 of the Fat Quarter Shop's Mystery Designer block of the month. Just adorable. Absolutely love it. Turned into a little dog house. How cute is that? Which reminds me, several months ago, I had mentioned wanting to have a dog house type of quilt around the doggy door that leads out of this room. Let me show you guys. I'm going to turn, if I can, I'm going to turn my camera. Okay, there's the long arm now. All right, and it's all set up for Takeover Tuesday today. You got to look, there we go. So you can see the dog door right there. And one very, very sweet lady sent me a pattern to create a dog house thing over that. Okay. With a flap in the middle, it has a cutout. Okay. And I'm going to make that. I think that if I'm doing Takeover Tuesday for Sewing Machines Plus, which is today at noon Central, 10 a.m. Pacific. So back that up, right? On the Sewing Machines Plus YouTube channel, not my YouTube channel. I'll be live on their YouTube channel. So if the camera is going to be on this end and it's shooting that way, won't that be just so cute to have the little dog house over the doggy flap, right? That'll be really nice. So I'm going to this month make it a point. Hopefully I have it before the December 1st Tuesday of the month. That is me. I made you cry with your email last night. Oh, Glory. I didn't want to do that. Y'all, Glory sent me some decals for our motorhome. Glory is incredibly talented, incredibly talented. She made the cute little cozy for my new Oliso iron, the Tula Oliso iron. It's all out in the motorhome because I travel with it, right? And I paid her for that. She didn't know I was going to, but I did. I paid her for that. And she said, oh, that's way too much. You shouldn't have paid me, blah, blah. And she was going to make me more stuff. And here's the thing. This is how I thank you guys. I don't have time for that. It would cost me money to get the right materials to make the decals. And then the time involved to figure that out, because I'm not a vinyl crafter. I'm a fabric crafter. That's what I do. Okay. And I appreciate those of you that are very good at what you do. So the time involved to get those decals made and done and have them ready and get them right. And then, I mean, just to put them on is going to take an effort for me. I don't want to ask my husband to do it. All I can do is point and say, put it there, and I'll leave it to him and he'll be good at it. But then that takes time away from this, right? The channel and my sewing. And so to me, it is well worth it to pay someone who's very good at what they do and, appreciate them. So you are more than welcome. And I truly appreciate you. You have no idea. So good. All right. And prayers for your surgery. Okay, Glory, good. I'm a fabric artist. Okay, I would not say that. You want to see fabric art, Karen? I put a video out last night on the quilts that were at the Houston International Quilt Festival. Y'all, that's fabric art. I follow patterns. And it occurred to me, somebody had left a comment below the video that they were just astounded by the artistry and it was something that they could never do. And I hope that you guys that are not capable of making quilts like that, like me, don't sell yourself short and don't feel like you're not good enough. Why bother if you can't make something like that? So the only quilt that was in there that I even kind of could have made was the Getting to Know Hue by Nancy Rink. Someone had made it in a different colorway than I had. I was able to make the outside blocks for the most part. This was several years ago. And I ended up giving it to my quilty buddy, Lisa, Betty Boop in here, to finish the middle, the star. I just could not do that. I did not have the skill set to be able to do that. But that does not take away from my love of getting behind the needle and stitching. So I hope that you can look at those and appreciate the artistry. Look at it this way. You know, I can't build a car, right? But I love to drive a car. So I'm not going to sit here and feel like I can't drive a car because I can't build a car. Well, I can certainly sew a quilt, even though I can't do that kind of quilting. That's kind of how I think about it. So yeah, those quilts in that video are incredible. So, and then don't you know, the one with all of our smiling faces, and then this one, YouTube slapped all kinds of can't monetize it because of the copyright on the music. And I have a license to the music. And so now I got to go back and fight all of those and blah. What a pain. My life. That's my life, you guys. Okay, so Scotty Dog got done. Very happy about the block. My best friend. This is month 5. And then yesterday, and we'll do some more of these tomorrow. Let me put him up here. Okay. These are the outsides to, that's crooked. That'll make you guys crazy. There. These are the outs. Oops, you can't see it. Okay. These are the outsides to the Fat Quarter Shops Jolly Bar sampler quilt. So this is a bit of a challenge if you're making this quilt. Just putting these together, it was amazing. The first go was horrible. So I'll get into doing some more of this tomorrow. Okay. All right. And I want to tell you guys, those of you that got the easy stacks, which are those plastic trays, we're going to play with those here in a minute. I found a Yazzie bag to work with them, but it's not on the website yet. So I cannot show it to you, or you guys are going to be like, where's the link? Where's the link? Where do I find it? Thank you, Candace. I love the polka dots too. They're pretty cute. Hey, because I was in Houston, I didn't get a chance. Let's go over October's Sew Sampler box. Better late than never. Some of you have seen this already on other videos, but I thought I would show it to you. Let's take a look. I need my remote for this camera right here. All right, let's take a look at this. I got thread all over me, y'all. I like this table. I got more space. I think it's wonderful. Okay, so we have Color Fall, October 24. And with a $50 order, you will get a free stitchy coaster set. Okay. And you also get a QR code to another pattern that you can make with what's in this box. So that's really nice. You are, let me get the paper. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what is going on here. All right. So so we have talked a lot about Sherry and Chelsea's Laguna Sunrise and Raspberry Lemonade and all of that. You got a Fat Quarter bundle of Laguna Sunrise. So that's very pretty. How about that? So what is it? 6? Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 6 Fat Quarters of Laguna Sunrise. So pretty. Very nice. And if you look, those are the colors in that quilt right there as well. Okay. We got a sticky scissor sheath. I might put that on my long arm. That's very cool. Okay. It's got a little hole in there and it just has an adhesive on the back. So very cute. I usually wear my scissors on a magnet from the So Tights magnet right here. It's just memory for me to grab my scissors all the time. I'll be doing that today while I'm there on Takeover Tuesday. So, but I will put this on here too because I've got another pair. Okay. There is also, let's see here. I was looking for a pattern for this. I have one of these. I had just pulled it out of my my cubby on my cutting table the other day when I was working on the Believe wall hanging, still right behind me. You can kind of see a little bit of it right there. And I needed the pattern for it. I didn't have it. So the pattern had actually come in a Creative Notions quilt shop subscription box, which has since poof. Don't know what happened to it. So I'm going to make a copy of this for myself. And then I will probably pop this back in here. And so I can make the one that doesn't have a pattern with it. And then I can send this to my granddaughter because it's got the wires. Is she in here? Is Kelly here this morning? Y'all talking about snow. Oh my word, y'all. It's going to be in the high 80s today. Yay. That's why I live in South Texas. But these little pop-up canisters are so handy. I've got one in the motorhome. I love it. And it's nice that you can use your pretty fabric for it. Okay. There is a new thing on the market. It is called mini bolts. And I had to watch a video to see what this is all about. So mini bolts are a way for you to fold, and Callie's not here. No, Carol. Okay. Where can you get the magnet you wear in my shirt? Tammy, you can get that magnet from So Tights. I've got a link below to So Tights with a coupon code for 15% off. I love it. It's a round circle, aqua colored, has a little needle on it. It works great, holds my little snips. Okay, so these are called mini bolts. And you can go to minibolts.com, but if you search on YouTube mini bolts, I'll show you mini bolts. There they are right there. minibolts.com, www. Okay. So if you go to mini bolts and search those on YouTube, there's a video to show you how to use these. But it's just like how I use comic board, cardboard to wrap extra fabric. You can do your fat quarters up to 1 yard on these things. You just have to fold it narrow enough so that you've got this, and it has a hole in there if you want to hang them. So you can fold a fat quarter on these. You just tuck the end under there to hold it and then just fold it up. Easy enough. So these are a new thing. And for those of you that in the world of Cast the Clutter Bug are crickets, this is right up your alley. Micro organizing all of your fat quarters. Now, these are good too if you're going to be going on a retreat and you want to take some fat quarters with you to work on something. That way they're all tucked away nicely and they're not going to get to be a big mess. So yeah, they hold fat quarters. That's what they're for. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll show you. Let me grab a fat quarter. I'll show you. I'll give you a quick what I learned from their video. Let's open Laguna Sunrise, shall we? Beautiful. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. You have yeah, Deb, I have loads of the full size of the cardboard thing. They make bigger ones, don't they? I think. I don't know. Okay, so the way you do this, let me put my little remote over here, is you have your 18 by 22 fat quarter. And if you are new, here's your little lesson on fat quarters. Okay. Let me back up just a second. What's a fat quarter? So fabric comes folded in half on a bolt, right? It's got a folded edge and selvage edge, right? And it's about 42 inches long, right? On the fold. So a quarter of a yard is 36 inches, and a quarter of a yard is 9 inches because 9 times 4 is 36. Okay. So 9 inches of fabric. If you cut it off, you still have a quarter. It's a quarter of a yard, but it's only 9 inches wide, which doesn't do us any good as quilters. So they created a fat quarter. And what a fat quarter is you cut 18 inches, which is half a yard. So you cut 18 and the fabric is still on the fold. And then you push the bolt out of the way. And then you take that 18-inch width of fabric and you open it up and you cut it in half. And now it is 18 by 22. So this is still a quarter yard of fabric, but it is a fat quarter. So that's where that term comes from. So one side is shorter than the other. This is the selvage edge. This is 18. This is 22. So you fold it on the 18 on the short side. Okay. Same way you would do with a yard. Okay. You just fold it one more time and get this like this. And then you fold this again. Okay. Now you've got this nice long strip. Okay. Okay. Now let me put this down here. Got this nice long strip, and you can take this and you just tuck this over the end like that to get that in there. Okay. And then you just fold them and they make nice little bolts. And you can fold this. Now, what I normally do, I'll fold this and then do this. And I've got those clear little clips that I would tuck here. So there it is. Now you've got a mini bolt. And for those of you who are super, super, super organized, micro organized, these are for you. I have more fat quarters. I'd be in the poorhouse, y'all, if I did this. And I would do nothing all day but fold fat quarters, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. They are adorable. I know. All righty. And then you get the splendid quilt pattern. And this finishes at 59.5 square. Okay. And that is with Laguna Sunrise. Now you need those 6 fat quarters that come in the box. And there is a finishing kit that you can get at Fat Quarter Shop that includes 2 1/4 yards of background and inner border, 1 1/3 yards of the star points, 1/2 yard of sashing, and 1 1/8 yards of outer border. So there's what you need on the back to finish this. Or like it showed you in the beginning, you can make each star out of a fat quarter. Okay. Use your own white background fabric if you want. So very cute. And then those of you that are making the peaceful baskets, there is this month's peaceful basket. Very cute. All right. So that is the Fat Quarter Shop's Sew Sampler box. Let me make sure I got that all correct. I did do everything. I did do, yep, I did everything. Perfect. Okay. I love this fabric. I know some of you are going, you get the mini bolt. Linda, you can go to minibolts.com. They might have them at the Fat Quarter Shop. You can click my link below for the Fat Quarter Shop and go over there and take a look, see if they have them. Yeah, that's a really nice way to carry fabric too. So it's not going to be a big hot mess when you get where you're going. All right. I meant to do that. But so we left for Houston Market before the reveal date on this. And then, okay, we left for Houston Market before the reveal date on this was available. And then while I was there, that's when it happened. So I'm a little late on that, but that happens. Okay. All righty. What are the clear clips I put on my board? They're just little, I got them on Amazon. I don't know. They're just little clear. I know y'all have seen them in stores. I would get those metal clips. It just wasn't worth the expense. They're called alligator clips. Amazon has them. Okay. Thank you for answering each other's questions. I appreciate that. So I'm going to turn this on. Not sure that I'll need it at this early. Look at this. I can roll my little ironing cart around. I've got so much space back here. Thank you again, Angie, for doing that. Well, hi, Flo. Glad you joined us. So I'm going to be working on, would I please talk about the ironing setup behind me? Danielle, this is just a 3-tier cart from Amazon, is what it is. Okay. Just a 3-tier cart. I have got a 13 by 17 Steady Betty on here. So it's designed to be ironed on. And then underneath I have all of my, I've got a couple of rotary mat and board. I have a straight little Olfa mat if I need it. And then I have a rotating mat. This is the 8-inch rotating mat from Fiskars. Okay. These things come in subscription boxes a lot of times too. And I've got a little 8 by 2.5 inch Omni Grid ruler. That's for trimming things when I'm in the middle of making a block. I have got ironing tools here, my seam roll and clapper, baby clapper. These are from Gray Rooster. I've got links to this below. These are in the section for around my sewing room in the description box. I've got a little 28 millimeter rotary cutter. This little pumpkin sheath came in this Sew Sampler box last month. There's my rotary cutter for that. And then I have a Clover hem press. Okay. That's in here if I need it. A little small thing. And there's a zip tie I don't need in here. See? Decluttering. And then I use a Cricut mini iron. Hold on a second. I use a Cricut mini iron. So essentially I've got all of my ironing tools in one place in this top bin, which is perfect. Okay. We'll organize all that later, right? And this is Steady Betty on both sides. It's not a Woolly Betty on one. I don't like the Woolly Betty. It smells. So, okay. And then down here in the second tray, I have got all of my, I got tall stuff that's blocking the way here. Hold on a minute. There we go. Accessories. There's a Lazy Susan in this second tray. It has all my goodies. And I've got rotary cutter stickers on the outside from Glory. She sent those to me. Isn't that cute? That's just adorable, y'all. So, and then she sent me this sticker too. It says, quilt in September for a cozy November. Very cute. But everything I need, marking tools, my little blocks that hold all of those. They're called stitchy stands. Love those. Turning tools, machine oil, bobbins, labels, you name it. It's all there. Okay. All right. I got gravity on my side now. Take this out of here. There we go. Much easier. And then also in here is a little bit longer ruler from Creative Notions Quilt Shop. It's an 11 by 2. It came in a subscription. Okay. And then down below, I have got in the third one, there is my bamboo pattern stand that I use when I need it. All of this stuff's in my Amazon box you got in my Amazon store. And then from Quilting by Harriet's Daughter, my binding bowl is down here as well. Looks like I could put some kibble in it for Frito, huh? So that's that. And then there's also a tablet in here if my pattern is digital and I want to look at it digitally. So rather than kill a tree, I save a tree and just put it on the tablet. And if I know I'm going to be doing that, I'll go ahead and plug it in before I'm going to be doing that. So that is my ironing setup. And it's very, very handy. Everything is right here. I don't have to move around a whole lot. But all right, you guys, let's see. I can only read half the comments because those full windows are over half in my comments. Those of you with a Mac, would you please tell me how to make those go away? I get them to do it, but I don't know how or why it happens. Okay. Ooh, y'all, there's an owl outside. I can hear it. Heading to my Amazon store. All right, Danielle, I appreciate that very much. My Amazon store is broken into quilting favorites, embroidery favorites, things in the RV, tech, that kind of thing. And some of them are duplicated. And y'all, some of them have been in there. Those items have been in there a very long time. And you click on them and you got to be careful. It might jump you to something else that has replaced whatever it is because they got sold out. Okay. So, all right, here are the easy stacks. These are also in my Amazon store in my quilting favorites. And all I did, these are for filing papers, okay? And all I did was I took a sheet of batting and I glued it with a glue stick to the back, okay? And now it holds all of my blocks. And these are so that I can, when I finish sewing on something, I can put them away. All right. So here is my pattern book. I'm going to have to get my little stand out so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to work on this particular whirling snowflake block today. Let me get that. Put these up. Yes, I did find another Yazzie bag that is better suited to these easy stacks. It's a little bit smaller to hold it more snug. And as soon as it is on the website, I will let you guys know. Oh, you're getting a rolly cart. Yay, Shannon, sorry. Okay. So organize my sewing. All right, let me get my stand I told you all about. Okay. Put that right there. I like that it has some clips on it. Okay. And then I can fold this and open this up. And these are the blocks I'm working on right there. The Quilted Snowman. Okay. These are the whirling snowflake blocks. Did I see, Midge, you were fussing with these corners? Did I see that? I've got to figure out how these work. Oh, I know. I see what was giving you grief. Yeah. So what's giving her grief? These fabrics right here, background fabric. It's directional, you guys. And Lori, you can tell in the pictures. Let me get right up on it so you can see. She absolutely paid attention. Let me see if I can get close enough without blurring. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. I'm too close. She absolutely paid attention to the direction of those background fabrics. See that? They all go the same way. Yep. They all go the same way. And back out. Okay. So, whoop, sorry. Okay. So when you're doing, and this is just kind of something that's not intuitive, it seems backwards. But when you have a directional fabric, like these little bitty blocks right here, when you have a directional fabric, the way you need to mark it is to mark it, start with the fabric sideways versus straight up and down. Straight up and down is the end result. Sideways is the way it needs to be marked to do a sew and flip corner. So that's the thing, is to kind of think about that. And instead of these corners being last like they were on the snowball block, they're going to be first. And I have a couple on my snowball blocks that I'm not changing. I have no intention of doing that. I say that I might. The bamboo stand, Linda, is in my Amazon store, in my quilting favorites, I'm pretty sure. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Y'all, we have a virtual kitchen in our stitching retreat. Please wander over there, get some coffee and some donuts or some pastries, whatever you want, and hit the thumbs up button while you are at it. I'd appreciate it. Y'all had so much fun. People came up to me at Houston, and they were like, I just love your virtual kitchen. That is so funny. And y'all are funny too, because somebody will go, oh, you know, there's eggs and sausage ready in the kitchen. And then somebody will say, oh no, there's a line. To just laugh. So funny. Okay. So the way I mark these, and there's 8 of them on this. Let me get you down here. Okay. And I need my little ruler. Okay. So the way I mark these things, turn them sideways. I can see through the back, right? And there's 2 on each block. Okay. So like there's 2 on each quarter of the block. Okay, before I get into this, let's sew the easy part first, shall we? We'll do this in a minute. Let me get the center done. So this first one has green in the center, and these are out on the ends. I'm shy some pieces. Where did they go? I saw them in the... This is why I wanted a smaller Yazzie bag. Things can jump, and I don't like things that jump. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3 and 4. Is that what I need? Yeah. Okay. I found them. Okay. Oh my goodness. Hi, Donna. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Nope. I'm going to iron these out a little bit. They're kind of bent. Okay. So these go right next to the green. Okay. And then the brown, and I'm going to pay attention to the lettering on the brown. It is tossed, but there's a dominant one way or the other, right? Okay. And you get to choose that, whatever you want. Okay. So this is going to make life just a little bit easier here. Y'all are overloading Scotty in the kitchen. She's like, wait a minute. I'm in here trying to keep things going. Y'all are treating me like I'm a short order cook. I love it. Columns or rows? What do you guys like to do? Hi, Arthur. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. I'm going to do rows, I think. So I'm just going to... Now, one of the reasons I didn't want the drawers on here is because I use the knee lift on my machine. I had another lady come up to me and she said, I don't know why, but you were so right, meaning me, that this machine, whether you get the 1500, the 1600, or the Juki lookalike, or the Baby Lock lookalike, or whatever, improves the quality of your piecing exponentially. I don't know why it does, but it does. It's amazing. She was like, I can't believe it. Okay. And I'm going to press to the dark. Get these done. And then these are going to be a row. Let's see here. And then these here. Let's see. You need real coffee? Well, go get some. So today is Takeover Tuesday for Sewing Machines Plus. And then I think I'm ready for that. I've got the backing done. The batting is on. I need to run the plumb line, and then I'll pin it to it, pin the top to it, and then I'm going to set all that up. So that'll take a little bit of time, and that'll be good. Okay. Going to Germany with craft tours. Too fun, Harriet. You'll love it. Too fun. You know, we were considering a trip to Spain next September. Barcelona. Y'all, I can't do the flight over there. I just can't. A lady came up to me in the show in Houston, and she was from the UK, her and her friend, and she said, "Oh yeah, I loved it, you know, came over here." And I said, "How do you stand the flight?" Because it's 10 hours, right? On a plane. And she said, "I have 4 children. I appreciated getting away." Oh, she made me laugh. I thought that was hilarious. There we go. I guess I could appreciate that too, right? I love it. Okay. So I'm doing the center row on this first block. But I love with the easy stacks having everything just right here. Only those fabrics in that one tray. Very, very handy. And then we'll put this one here. This is just like playing puzzles when we were kids. You remember that? I'm going to press this to the dark. Okay. When I do rows, odd numbers, press one direction, and even numbers, press to the other. So even numbers, but when I'm doing these kinds, I always press my center block to the center, and I press the center of the other ones out. That's how I do that. Okay. Okay. So this is the base for the block. Well, good, Tammy. I hope you join me. It'll be fun. Well, with Keith's new knee, he's like, unless we fly first class, I can't go. And I'm like, well, we ain't flying first class. That ain't happening. That's as much as the cost of the cruise. It's crazy. Not paying for that. Okay. So now, this is just, am I doing this right? No. This goes this way. All right. So here are the base of the corner blocks. And remember, I always tell you guys, maintain the integrity of the base shape. So the base shape has to have, it's whatever size it is now is the same size it's going to be when I finish adding fabric to it. It's just going to be different colors. So yeah, you know, that trip to India, oh my gosh. I flew to Korea and back twice. I came home on mid-tour leave. 14 hours, y'all. No, thank you. Cannot handle that. All right, this star fabric is directional too. So pay attention to that. This whole quilt is just full of directional fabric. All right. So one way to do this that's the slow and easy way is to go ahead and fold your fabric on the diagonal, the directional fabric, crease it. Okay. So fold it on the diagonal and just place it where it needs to go is the easiest way to do that. And this one's going to, okay, we have 2 blocks, opposite corners, top left, bottom right, that are going the same way. So I'm going to make 2 and 2 identical. Some are on this direction and some are on that direction. Midge, I get it. I'm with you, sister. I see what you were fussing at. Okay. So if this is the way it's going to look, I'm going to fold it over and I'm just going to fold these and I'm just going to put a little crease on them to give me an idea where they need to go. Let's see here. And then these are, yeah. And these are going down here like this. So I can just follow the fold now on this. Tricky, very tricky. I get it. And sometimes I might get it wrong and have to fold it the other way, and I'll just have to flatten it out with my iron. Let's see. I've got to look at the picture. Make sure I get this right. Okay, that one's right. I dropped one under here. Oh, Keith is getting Frito's little food, or he's in their kitchen doing something. So out of your beginner skill set. Well, Terry, I'm showing you how to baby step this. Let me get real in here. Yeah. Let's see. Let me push this down so you can see. Okay, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm looking at the fabric and I'm seeing which way it's going. And this one needs to go up here. So I'm pressing it so that I can tell it's going the right way. And I'm just going to let that sit there like that. Okay. So start it sideways and fold it up. There we go. I know this one goes here. So this is how you do directional fabric on these little sew and flip corners. Y'all, they'll make you crazy. Nope. It makes you crazy, but it's good. It's good for the hands and the mind. Let's see. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm looking at the picture and I'm trying to make it the same. This, I don't know if y'all can hear my husband. Let's see. And then this is going to go up here like that one. Okay. And now I've got this last one to do right here. Which way? Yeah, this is so fascinating, huh? Let's see. Yep. Taking the time to do this now is going to save you from having to rip things later. Okay, and this one folds like this. All right. In theory, this is the idea. So now I know that all of these are going to go just like that. Okay, so I'm going to take these now and I'm going to simply place them where they need to go in the tray. So that they're right. Yep. Ooh, y'all. I get it. Boy, howdy. This is something. Okay. All right. So now on these squares, this is the sew and flip. I'm going to do one at a time or it's going to be a total disaster. I'm going to put the ruler corner to corner. I'm going to sew. I'm going to draw a line right next to the ruler and mark the short side. Okay. And then this one, I'm flipping it around. It matters, you guys. And you have to kind of pay attention. This is the beginner way to do this. Once you get better at it, you can. And the part with the mark is the piece that's going to be cut off. Okay, so this goes here. All right. So I'm going to place it exactly on the corner where it goes with nothing showing. I can't see the back fabric from the front, and I can't see the background fabric from the back. Maintain the integrity of the base shape. Okay. And now I'm going to sew on the line. Let me do this other one. So you can kind of assembly line sew this a little bit once you get good at it. And you'll get, by the 8th block, you'll be a pro, right? Okay. So now, because I sewed on the line and the line was right next to corner and the short side has a mark on it, that's the side that's going to be cut off. That means this half of the triangle is bigger than that half. I I've got room to fold it over and match the points exactly. And it fits without going wonky on me. It fits. Same for the other side. Pull it up, match it exactly, finger press it. Okay, now I'm going to heat press it without flipping over my tray. That would be handy. And you can use the seam roll. It's very handy on these if you want. All right. So from the back, it looks the same. Maintain the integrity of the base shape. That block still has to be its original size. Okay. Now I can cut these. About 1/4 of an inch away from the seam. And this one, let's see, about 1/4 of an inch away from the seam. All right. And this one is done and it looks wonderful. So this goes right here. There we go. And it's going to take me a little bit not to mess these up. So that's the beginner method of how to play with directional fabrics and fold them the way you want them to go first. And that's going to save you a lot of grief. Okay. So to assembly align this, I'm going to go ahead and mark these on the background fabrics. Mark them corner to corner and mark the short side and pin. And I don't care that it's not pinned exact right now. I don't care about that. But that's going to make sure that the fabric stays in the right spot on the right corner without wandering off, because it will. And then you'll sew the wrong one to a corner and you'll pull it over and it'll be sideways and you'll be grabbing your seam ripper. Okay. There's a much more streamlined way to do this, but you've got to really concentrate and keep your brain straight on it. Okay. And then just realign and sew them. So I'm really excited about Takeover Tuesday. Hopefully everything goes okay. I thought about using 2 different cameras, but I don't, you know, I could use one here on the end showing the side, and then I could use one staring at the screen. But since the one I'm talking to you guys on right now is on wheels, I will probably just roll it around for today, just until I get used to this. This is the very first one. Well, hi, Cheryl. Thanks for joining us. Glad you're here. Cheryl got up early. Good to see you. Okay. Let's see. This way goes here. Did I do that right or did I? Yep, I did that right. Okay. It doesn't matter which side, before you draw the line, it doesn't matter which side you put where. Just so long as when it flips up, it's straight. So this one, I can just take this pin and pin both. And you can do that. Pin like that. Okay. You like the time change? I do. You know, the sun's up a little bit. I'm a morning person, so I don't mind it. I minded it when I was leaving the house and going to work. I don't mind it now. All right. These are ready to go. So align the fabric properly. And because it's pinned, I don't have to worry about the other one running off somewhere where it doesn't need to be. Okay, now I can do more than one block at a time and get into that assembly line sewing and make this a little bit quicker. So it's important to take just a little bit of time when you get started. You make your life easier so you're not swearing. We don't want to swear. Whoop, see? Better to do 2 pins. Want to unpin the first one. The other piece popped off. Okay. Because this can make you frustrated. Yeah, if you're just beginning, I would discourage directional fabrics. I would discourage that. Let's see what's going on. Am I missing anything? Is my t-shirt on my link page? No, ma'am. There are sewing shirts available at beinspiredtees.com. And I've got a link below to my merchandise. It's got my shirts. It's got my coffee cups. That's always nice. These are very nice. I like the pink. Very cute. And Sheila is always coming out with new designs. She emailed me last night about some for Christmas. Okay. And let's see. Now this one. Put that just right. Align it on the edge of the fabric. Keith went to the doctor yesterday and got his, what did he go for? Oh, the VA. Yeah. To get the VA to evaluate him on his new knee. So getting that taken care of. And then he did a sleep study last night. Y'all remember back in the day, you used to have to go stay overnight at the hospital to get a sleep study? Well, now they just send you this thing. It comes in the mail. It's like a pulse ox. And you just strap it to your finger overnight. Little app on his phone said, oh, we had a good recording. See you tomorrow, because he has to do a couple of them. That's kind of cool. Technology is wonderful. All right. So now I've done these other 3 blocks. So I assembly line sewed these other blocks. All right. Once you get them all laid out and you know where everything's going to go, then you can assembly line sew them. Now I'm going to assembly line iron. Yep. You've done that several times. Good. He doesn't have sleep apnea, but he's a shallow breather. And he's going to get on me. Becky, don't tell everybody my business. I want these. That's what I want. Okay. Because, and y'all, I've got the 12-inch one of these. These are nice. I'm going to lay this on here and just finger crease. Do you guys do this? This is what I do when I'm standing up at the big, I got a 12-inch seam roll. He says to me, these women know more about my business than I do. Okay. All right, there we go. I give it an initial press and then go back. Gives you super, super flat seams. Okay, now the other way. So when you can assembly line this, you're going to be a lot quicker at getting these blocks. Oh, our hour is up. Look at that. Almost time to go. Tomorrow, I'm going to work my last bit on getting the Fat Quarter Shop Jolly Bar, Christmas Jolly Bar book sampler. That'll be the last time you see that. And this week, we are going to work on some Kimberbell stuff for Embroidery Thursday. I also wanted to do an On Wander Lane block for November. I got so much going on. So much to do. Too fun. Too fun. All right. Those turned out great. Beautiful. Okay. The husband's looking for oatmeal. The time does go fast, and I'm glad we do this together live, because otherwise, y'all, I wouldn't I wouldn't have time to get this done. So I've pulled my trash can in under here. I'm just flipping back that little corner. And I have to see which way this is going to go. Very easy with the Easy Stacks trays to keep track of how this needs to be sewn together. And I can do it with abandon now. I can cut because I know it's going to fit. And everything is right side up. Let me see here. So there are 8 of these in the pattern. So this won't be the last time that we do these blocks. There we go. Yeah. Everything holds tight to the batting. Look at that. So that's gonna look great. And the fabric is all going. No, I gotta turn this. Hold on a minute. Hold the phone. What happened? Uh-oh. Did my theory not work? No, it worked. I had it turned wrong. There we go. All done. So now my directional fabrics are all going the right way. See that? There's a method to the madness to get this done. So, all right, you guys, this has been fun. Thank you so much for spending your morning with me. And if you're watching on replay, I appreciate you bringing me into your home. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Y'all go sew something. Bye.